can do when they are playing with this lone druid, if they do have other elements that complement it, like this Zeal, or like this Broodmother, like this Dazzle.
Yep.
I'm a bit worried. If Ghost, let's look at the lanes. Let's look small, right? Ghost with the CM should have a good laning phase on the Slark, but is that going to be enough for him to deal with this overwhelming pressure that PSG.LGD is going to bring in? I don't know.
Sure, because when they start to group up and go, it's going to be hard to stop. But Xtreme Gaming's the response was getting JT on the tide. Did you like that? Does that give them a little bit of something to respond to this inevitable 5-man that PSG.LGD is going to come at you with at 20 minutes in?
I don't know. The thing that I'm worried about is they don't really have like the deep push that sometimes I am looking for when teams do pick like this very push-heavy lineup. Their best deep push is like Crystal Maiden, right? The CM nuke or something like that. Besides that, it's like about fighting and bringing the battle to the side of LGD.
What if could we see JT try and get like an early Ags or something?
I think maybe. That's
to be
what
a bit
I'm
of an
thinking.
answer?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps it could be that. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Because JT, I mean, he usually knows like what to do with these type of heroes, but I like seeing him when he's playing more aggressive things. And Tidehunter sometimes just doesn't get to be that hero, especially if he's in this matchup versus something like Lone Druid. Because I imagine at some point in this game, we're going to have that 1v1 that kicks off a lot of times where Shiro's just in a 1v1 versus the Tide, and it's like, you know, it's pretty nice for that Lone Druid. Opens up his supports to move around, and they will get 3 bounty runes.
All right, well, let's have a look. See indeed if Xtreme Gaming can kind of crush that top lane as hard as they need to be able to just give a chance, really, for the Slark to be on track to get his items online before the map starts getting taken away from him.
And it's, you know, it is a Slark CM, which is, as we talked about many times, it is one of those very good lanes versus the Brood, but it's not just a Brood. He's playing with, in my opinion, probably the best 4-position hero in the current patch. Disruptor just honestly seems to win most lanes lately. And yeah, I mean, Shiro, this should be like an absolutely free farm Lone Druid.
Yeah, well, yeah, on the other side of things, this is just, well, nothing that Xtreme Gaming can do, really. I mean, did they just have to, can they play the lane? Can JT be left on his own? What's going on down there?
They have to help him, but Kaka, he's trying to pull wave, and he's playing versus Dazzle. This is not a good idea, Kaka.
Well, Dazzle's just going to chase him out.
Yeah, if he gets a couple more hits with the poison...
He's keeping the poison touch going.
He's got a TP. He has to. That hurts.
Yeah, and back to the tower as well, so we'll still be stuck at very low HP here.
He's trying to pull the waves, but yeah, this is why they wanted this. I mean, this is one of the reasons why they do really like the Dazzle. Why you smile tends to... He's literally the only person in the world, I think, playing the Dazzle, but it's very good when you're playing versus double melee.
Absolutely, and especially when they would have known, right, that they wanted to end this up with the Lone Druid. Yeah. Dazzle just offers up so much for a lineup that wants to close up a game at 25 minutes in. If they get off to a good start, so the heals and the sustain, it's going to be very difficult for Xtreme Gaming to deal with.
Zeal, they might have him top. They got another Frostbite. They should.
Exactly what they need to be doing. This top lane, the potential for the strongest start for Xtreme Gaming, they've got to get everything out of this lane.
Absolutely agreed.
Yeah.
Stacks being attempted there, so Kaka trying to find some type of solution because he can't lane. But yeah, we saw there, pointed up at a beautiful observer, gets blocked out immediately from Why You Smile. Yeah, full free farm Lone Druid. Nice thing is, though, they do have at least Paparazzi, who's honestly, he's been a bit quiet in this series, I would say, overall, compared to everybody else. He has a very good matchup versus the Ember. Gets the pull off. It's even like a half pull, and he's just going to continue zoning. Kaka has no TP this time. Kaka might just get the walk down.
Might have to try and deny to neutrals.
I think so. He's got to do something.
That's,
he is dead. He's just, I mean,
he's 100% dead. I thought he would have tried to deny the neutrals. Maybe JT can help. One more hit should keep the poison touch going long enough to get him. Yeah, Kaka goes down.
It's so sad to watch.
So, well, what do you do? Level 1 Tiny with a tree against a Dazzle running you at poison touch. You just, there's nothing you can do. No TP, then no life for you.
You know what he can do? Fill up Paparazzi's bottle. There we go. So at the least he'll get some benefit out of his death. But yeah, this is going to be a very slow start for Kaka. Yeah. But yeah, enable Paparazzi, who's already...
He's crushing it.
He's really crushing it.
He really is this time.
We sometimes see Embers actually do kind of like okay in this matchup. But yeah, this time around, Paparazzi playing it beautifully. And yeah, let's see what Kaka does. Now with no TP, since he has to TP mid, we could see another situation where he's just walked down.
I mean, he need one more creep of experience, and then he'll have his level 2. Yeah, so then at least he'll have an ability to hold back the Dazzle when he's chasing him down like this.
And he's got Windlace now also, so a little bit more movement speed, boots Windlace. But while you smile, I mean, he knows what to do versus this. He has Windlass, and now he also has boots coming. So just matching the movement speed, of course, versus that Tiny. Kaka, yeah, just ditch bottom. Just go help out Paparazzi. Make sure that the Storm just crushes matchup.
Oh, they could go for the kill here.
Yep. Let's see.
I'll start off with the Vortex, Kaka. He's going to be able to come in, offer up an avalanche.
No way.
They've got him. But why are you smiling in return? He might just get Paparazzi. All right, Dazzle.
Kills the water rune as well in Kaka's face. Yeah, I think if you're Why You Smile now, like Kaka, he can't lane bottom, right? So I think for Why You Smile, you're like, okay, I don't really need to lane bottom either. It's a lone druid versus a Tide Hunter 1v1. So now I think for the Dazzle, it's you match the movements of this Tiny in every single situation. You see him rotating, you rotate.
Yeah, great stuff on the Dazzle so far, causing some issues here for Xtreme.
I don't know, it's so amusing just watching Poison Touch for some reason.
It's just one of those spells that it's a very slow and inevitable death in some situations. You're like, when you're getting run down by this Dazzle, and you run out of options to save yourself.
Kaka, level 3. He's making his moves. He's doing the Kaka thing. The rotations, going to top.
And on to Zeal. Avalanche is there. Gets the job done. Why You Smile has, of course, turned up. We'll turn with a Poison Touch, but the toss back onto the Planet comes into play, and Ghost is going to be able to help clear up another. So continuing to do their best to make sure this Slark has a beautiful opening.
Nicely done from Kaka. Great spell usage there, saving the toss to get the movement back. And we're seeing, I mean, Why You Smile, he's trying to match the movements, but Kaka a little bit faster.
Yeah, of course, bottom lane. Free farm continues for Shiro's. JT's still able to find something out of the lane, but no pressure being applied to the lone druid.
No, definitely not. And let's see, does JT do the Meteor Hammer build? It doesn't look like he's going to do it this game. Looks like he's probably just going to go the auras. Mid, they'll fill up. Nothing to say is bottle. He's a little bit behind Paparazzi at the moment, and Paparazzi's not 6 yet.
They want to try and get him before he hits it.
They glyph the wave.
He's got enough now. He's just hit the 6. And he's got a regen rune as well. There you go. Paparazzi, he really is the king of the power runes.
That's a nice attempt there from PSG.LGD. The glyph of the wave, trying to prevent that level 6, but yeah, he just clips it. And now, yeah, with the regen, I mean, the best rune he could have found in that situation. Off to farming.
A couple of bounties to be grabbed as well. Yeah, great start for both Paparazzi and for Ghost.
He got purged. No, the regen. The stupid little satyr.
Might still have enough to make a play top. See if they can go for Zeal again. It's kind of difficult with Zeal as far back along the lane as he is.
Yeah, it's pushing in as well too. Paparazzi's like, I don't want to waste time there. A good start for XG. A needed start. Maximizing. Paparazzi stacks his own camp, and he's, as you pointed out before, the double bounty runes are still there, so he's going to be able to fill up anyway.
Yeah, lots of bottle charges to still farm with.
And I like that he's doing this little move too. It's like, yes, he can lane mid, but Kaka's probably like, yo, I need some help. Yeah, I've been moving around everywhere. Even though his levels are still pretty decent on the Tiny, I like that they're, maximizing. Putting that Storm in jungle. Shiro, though, like we said, absolute free farm.
Yeah, it really is just the question of whether this start from Xtreme Gaming is going to be enough to allow them to acquire the tools that will be necessary when Shiro starts running at them with the backup of his team.
Yep.
Now, will they be able to build up to deal with the lone druid who's going to hit his timings?
So far, pretty decent. I think Paparazzi having this type of start is very important for them, too. JT. He doesn't have to worry so much about getting walked down, of course.
See over in the river. They're going to be able to get the catch on, and nothing to say. He's got Remnant out.
And it's an arcane. This time
that was very close there. They nearly had him with the lockdown.
JT versus Why You Smile. I mean, JT's, of course, always fine with the Kraken. Paparazzi a bit low mana in mid. Might have to back up.
They really want to go on Zeal again top.
They want to get him before he hits 6 also. Because once he hits 6, he's going to be able to maybe push Ghost out of lane with some moves.
They're trying to wrap around. Kaka looking for some sort of opening.
Trying to get every deny. Very important. You see Ghost
Kaka
prioritizing those.
He's going to be able to walk in and toss back Planet. And Planet weren't ready for that at all.
Seal's like, please just let me hit 6. Doesn't quite get it there. Like those little denies from Ghost. Definitely doing damage. Rotations now coming in, but it's spotted. The aggressive ward placed by Kaka. It sees nothing to say. And they're bringing Paparazzi with this, so really looking to keep pressuring this Brood.
They've got the Frostbite open. Why are you smiling with the backup for nothing to say? Paparazzi goes in, but nothing to say. He's already been able to take down DY. Pops the Arcane Rune as well here, nothing to say. They'll go for the high ground. They'll take out Kaka. So if they can get Ghost, Ghost still has the Shadow Dance, and he'll Shadow Dance TP out of this one.
Paparazzi, though. This Arcane Rune, it's doing work.
He's still got a fair bit of mana, though, Paparazzi. See, nothing to say. Try and chase. He's got another Remnant. Chains are back up. And he's caught him. Is the damage there enough? Not quite. Paparazzi, he's still got mana to go with. He dodges the Sleight of Fist, takes the kill. Paparazzi.
And he fills the bottle as well, too, from DY instantly. What a little play there from Paparazzi.
I mean, yeah, huge dodge of the Sleight. Had to sort of wait for the timing and read the right moment to make that zip happen, and he does.
That was beautiful. Fancy footwork. Looked like the Arcane Rune might have been enough there for nothing to say, pushing his limits, but cute little play there from Paparazzi. And the 1v1, it continues in the bottom lane. JT, he is pressuring Shiro a bit here.
You know, he's doing some damage. I mean, obviously, won't be able to kill him.
Yeah, he's got true form, so he should be fine.
I mean, there's no way Ty could do enough damage on his own. It will be enough to scare Shiro.
Does he Ravage? Okay.
I mean, he can't kill him, he can't kill him.
No. But neither of them can kill each other.
I mean, the bear's kind of stuck in by creep, so the bear can't be hitting him.
Here goes Paparazzi.
With backup, they can bring the bear down and bring Shiro down. So JT there, absolutely buying enough time, all the time in the world here, for Paparazzi and DY to come in and be able to take Shiro down with the 3 of them.
Honestly, what a boss. JT immediately moves toward mid. Also, he wants to be that tower defense. He's going to find another one. Damn.
Yeah, good stuff here from JT once again.
That was really cool. I mean, it was very clowny looking, but it was a really good.
I mean, I guess the question is, I wasn't looking at the state of the TPs of the rest of the team, but we had backup coming for JT. Where was Shiro's backup?
They did not care to help him out. I mean, the Ember didn't have a TP. Nothing to say. It used it in mid,
nothing to say. It was on cooldown. And I guess, yeah, Zeal doesn't really want to leave this top lane because he's been having such a slow start.
And Disruptor's not 6, so he can't really do anything to the Tide either, and Dazzle probably can't either. So I think they just, they
just sort of like, all right, Shiro, you're on your own down there. Yeah.
That was pretty cool. That was pretty funny. Shiro's probably like, what the? I can't believe that actually worked for them. 2K lead now. Xtreme having a very good start here.
And we see with the odds provided to us by our partner, esportsbet.io, seeing this one to be a much more closer affair. So far in the river.
Arcane Rune.
Paparazzi's able to get the pickup. It's got the Vortex, and they got the damage. They do. The heal won't save him. In fact, why are you smiling ends up going down as well? Planet drops the Static Storm, but they'll be able to kill him through it. Now they can turn to Zeal.
Oh, baby.
They're going to get the Spider out of this as well. 4 dead on PSG.LGD.
Oh, this is beautiful early game.
And this is incredibly detrimental to the style that PSG.LGD want to be able to play with this lineup. They need to be ahead. They need to be ready to sort of rally together around Shiro's Lone Druid. But Xtreme Gaming, they're slamming them down hard and pretty much in all 3 areas of the map now.
Absolutely. I mean, Ghost, he has 9 permanent Agio, and he's part of 10 kills on this slot. The dream start for what he wants to be able to accomplish versus the Lone Druid. They're really putting the pressure on nothing to say. He's 0-3.
A couple of times now where they've had to catch him. He's not been able to play as aggressive as he hopes for.
And JT just bossing it up. Look at him just taking the tower.
Yeah, what are you going to do about it?
Ravage back up in 2. Shiro.
They're going to find the toss back onto him.
It's
and as you
heroes.
say, Ravage is here if they need it. The Grave comes out, but Shiro, he's not getting away from this.
Oh my God.
They've taken him down. And the components of PSG.LGD's lineup, they're falling apart.
They are truly crumbling. And they still have Ravage. They can keep going for this push here, XG.
I mean, and you know, we talk about like the strengths of PSG.LGD when they play ahead with this sort of lineup. Is there much of a recovery plan for when you're trying to play with this sort of style?
not going to be an easy one for sure. They're just getting dove and dove and dove. Another permanent, 11 permanent agi for this Slark.
Yeah, that's got to be one of the higher numbers we're seeing at this early in the game, 13 minutes in.
They have the mech on JT also, so they're all topped up. This is, I mean, wow, super impressed again. I mean, JT, he tends to do this, but it's everybody this time around. All 3 cores having the dream start. 507 Slark, 512 on Paparazzi. Another rune for him. JT also 004, but an impressive 004.
Yeah, PSG.LGD, they can't afford to take another fight like that.
They need to calm things down a little bit and start getting their own plays with this disruptor having static storm. But at this point now, it's really difficult because they're lacking damage.
Sure. No, they are for sure. I mean, in terms of trying to like kill the Slark when they catch him, it's pretty much guaranteed that every time he'll get the Shadow Dance off. Unless somehow they catch him in the static storm. See here, very much respecting the fact that the Disruptor's charging at him, just pops the Shadow Dance immediately.
They're giving vision though. Doesn't quite get the glimpse. He's able to walk away. Nicely done from Ghost again. This is, wow, so impressive. Only a 2K lead somehow though.
Yeah, farm's still very good on Shiro, and both Zeal, Zeal's not too far behind. Nothing to say. He's got a bit more of catching up to do.
But Kaka, I mean, even though he's in this like double melee, all his rotations have hit. Kaka somehow just does this so many games. He almost has blink on Tiny.
Now we saw how disruptive he was in the earlier game of the series when he was playing Nyx Assassin and got the good blink timing. He was starting off every move perfectly for the team.
They were setting up for bottom already too. They were looking for this Ember. Paparazzi coming down.
Now, items still flowing in a good timing for Shiro. He's got the Deso complete. So getting close to the point where we can expect to see PSG.LGD start to go for their own plays.
Slowing that game state down a little bit here. But I'd imagine Xtreme, they're going to look to play even more aggressive. Kaka, he has blink.
See where they want to go.
LGD seems very decisive with the next move that they want to make here. Line is drawn toward top. They want to force something up here, but I mean, JT, he's already in position here to hold on to the tower. They'll get the glimpse just to push him off of the wave for a second, but swaddles back to it. Nothing to say. Shows again in mid. They go for the jump. Kaka, he's waiting in the wings.
I mean, with the 3 of them, they've all got their own bit of control. They do have a good chance of trying for him. Top. See them look towards JT. TP's coming in and the rest of the team's smoking up towards him.
He is super tanky. Hood and the full Guardian Greaves. Oh.
Teasing with them. The Ravage. Root will catch on to him, and the bear does hurt a fair bit. Static Storm's going to get laid down as well. JT tries to heal up, and he's going to get the Ravage off. They couldn't quite kill him. The Ravage is there. He steps out of the side. The heals will come out, keeping nothing to say alive. The bear from Shiro's in onto the Crystal Maid, and they'll take out DY.
They're on Shiro.
But Shiro's getting surrounded here, taken down by Paparazzi. The pounce is there over towards Why You Smile. It's 3 dead on PSG.LGD. They couldn't quite kill JT in time.
JT really is such a boss. This series, he's been amazing. Even the game that they lost, he was remarkable on his Timber. This is so impressive. On a hero like Tidehunter too. One that you can't really do like these crazy impressive plays, but man, JT.
Yeah. And it looked like they were going to get him. They were close. They the execution was there. They get him in the Static Storm. The bear dealing decent damage with the Deso done, but yeah, not quite enough. JT able to live, able to put the Ravage. I think it catches at least 3 of them.
Yep.
We'll see again how close they were to bringing him down, but between the Hood, between the Greaves, he lives long enough to walk out. Ravage is there, catches indeed the 3 of them, plus the bear itself, and that is enough to give Xtreme Gaming the chance to once again take another fight.
And now they're going to find Zeal also. 14 permanent agi, 5 to 20. They're just ready for every single one of these plays. XG super prepared today, or especially in this game.
Yeah, and honestly, the two games that PSG.LGD have suffered, it's the ones where they're taking the brood. I think Xtreme Gaming, they're definitely showing they did their homework. They came in with a plan against the brood both times. This one, a very clear one, getting the Slark CM lane, making sure that you know they're in a position where their carry has a beautiful start to the game, and Zeal kind of gets shut down. It's definitely hurting for PSG.LGD.
They're just running at them. Like, they really are just applying so much pressure, and this is where Disruptor actually is a bit of a weaker hero. Disruptor's all about like having that lead, getting these glimpse plays constantly, but they're just in his face. Everyone's in their face. Nothing to say, has to just wait in the trees. 5-20. And Ravage is back up in 15. LGD, they can't even take advantage of the fact that Ravage was on cooldown.
Yep.
Massive stuff.
With the plate mail, going into the Shiva's guard.
He is so, I mean, he's so tanky.
Their kind of opportunity in the fights was killing the Tide during a static storm on top of him. That's just not going to happen now. They don't have the damage to kill JT during that silence, that AoE silence that gets laid down to him. So he's pretty much guaranteed now for Ravage every team fight. It's going to be there from him.
Yeah. And now he's also got the Anchor Smash damage reduction talent, so even tankier. I don't know, maybe, man, I just love JT. He's such a happy guy in his camera all the time too, but makes some really impressive stuff happen.
Yeah, he's come a long way from dropping neutrals at the start of this tour. You know, he's cleaned up his act a bit, and it's, you know, no messing around for JT now. He still has fun, but yeah, just focusing on bringing the top tier plays, and he's been doing exactly that, even in the losses that they've suffered.
Yep.
Still having solid play himself.
I mean, we're seeing it. I mean, PSG.LGD, I feel like they're just astonished of what's hit them in this game so much. The Planet now, it's like almost this desperation kind of thing. He's holding Philosopher's Stone, queuing up the Aghanims, just trying to find some type of solution to deal with all this pressure that XG has been mounting versus him. And XG, yeah, just continue looking for these plays. BKB finished for Paparazzi. He's feeling super strong now too. And they might be able, if they're the ones that are able to force the Roche versus this lineup.
I mean, I think that they can right around sort of the safety of JT.
Yep.
Just planting himself between PSG.LGD and Xtreme Gaming.
They don't have the best Roche hitting lineup though.
Actually, that's true. Yeah, they don't take it quick themselves.
Like they have Gush, but yeah, that's about it to be able to actually accelerate it. I guess the permanent Agi is also not bad, but double BKBs, they're in.
Kaka's looking for Zeal. I'll get the toss back into Paparazzi. Why you smile? We're trying to help out with the shallow grave. It gives them a chance to at least force out the BKB from Paparazzi, but Zeal, he will not be saved, still falls.
They're just continue to run at them. Shiro turned up with his bear.
I got the Static Storm down, but JT's able to walk out to the side, and there's the Ravage, catching onto all four of them.
Shiro.
He's able to get the ults off. So the freezing field here to the side though, and Kaka's in with the toss back. Shiro's in trouble. He's gonna get tossed back over towards Paparazzi and goes. Shiro's out, Avalanche and Kaka catching onto the two of them. As why you smile, let us say they have to back up to the high ground. They get a glimpse of Thunderstrike onto Kaka, but no more damage to be thrown out. A Sleight of Fist will bring him down low, but inside the base, Ghost and JT dive in, take out a third kill.
Ghost is part of 20 of the 23 kills. 17 permanent Agi.
Yeah, this Slark pick has been brutal. Honestly, it's sort of the ending as well. The two cores that they're able to grab right, Xtreme Gaming. Slark's having a fantastic time, and this final pick, JT on the Tide, it really was brilliant. It feels like they just do not have an answer to stopping from JT being able to play the team fights in top lane.
Is he just dead?
They're able to catch him with the powers of the Frostbite.
Oh, this feels over.
It is falling apart here for PSG.LGD in this game 3. We're just 22 minutes in, but 24-5. And now the gold's starting to really show the lead they've got as well. Up to a 9K lead. JT very close to having the full Shiva's guard. They couldn't take these team fights before. I don't think they can now. I think, you know, JT's just this kind of impenetrable wall that just stands at the front of the fights. And the way that PSG.LGD want to run this lineup, it just can't be done in this position now.
No, and it's versus double BKBs. Besides just JT, the other two cores are completely invincible versus what they're up against. Yeah, feels like I mean, I guess they just do have that answer to the Broodmother. They know exactly how to play versus it. Felt scary, perhaps, from the draft, but every single lane just has been beautiful. Every single rotation's hit.
Yep.
Kaka.
Got the toss back, Zeal. He's able to heal up, but Paparazzi's zipping in. They'll jump on towards Shiro. The Static Storm gets laid down, but Why You Smile's already gone. They'll turn for Kaka. They'll get the Tiny. The neutral coming in big with a stun. Catching
Here
on both
comes
JT and
Ghost.
Shiro. Paparazzi's going to get healed up. He's still got mana to play with. Ghost is just in with the BKB on top of the lone druid. Shiro not standing a chance. No save can be coming in for him. The Vortex is back up. Paparazzi dragging back Zeal. 3 dead again on PSG.LGD. The lead continues for Xtreme, and indeed, it is absolutely over. There's no coming back from this one. GG is called. Xtreme Gaming win this series, and with that, claim the top spot here in the China DPC region.
JT.